Hey you guys, welcome to today's video. So I am finally doing a Q&A. You guys have asked me to do this quite a few times and I am finally sitting down to do this. It took me a year to do this, but I am so excited to finally film a Q&A for you guys and for you guys to also get to know me. So I have a ton of questions. I asked y'all on YouTube and Instagram for some questions that you guys had for me, and I got a ton. So I'm going to get through them all. See how long this video ends up being, but I have all my questions on my phone and I will be answering them all. So I'm super excited to do this. So I guess we can start with like YouTube first. The first question, which I think is a good question to start off with, is what made you decide to start a YouTube channel? So y'all, I have been wanting to do YouTube for so long, probably since I was about in middle school. I just never had the courage to actually put myself out there. I have really bad social anxiety and I didn't think I could do it because a lot of people would tell me oh, you can't do it because of how bad your anxiety is with around people and stuff, so they thought I couldn't do it talking in front of a camera. So it kind of just stayed in the back of my mind oh, I probably can't do it. But then during COVID, I bought a camera and I started vlogging me doing random things. I never put it out there, and then I got diagnosed with an eating disorder. So my thoughts wasn't healthy and I kind of stopped making videos. But when I got put in the hospital, I was in the hospital for 4 months. So when I got out, I realized, okay, I really want to start a YouTube channel and I'm just not going to care what other people think of me. I'm just going to do it. And so I did. And I am here now with, I think, over 700 subscribers. And I am just so grateful for every single one of you. And I have really enjoyed it. I really love the creativity with it as well, which is another reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, because I am very creative and I love to do any type of creativity. And I feel like filming and editing and all of that just really helps with my creativity. So it is something I really enjoy and I love it so much. And I'm just so glad that I finally decided to do it. And I am just so grateful and I am really enjoying it as well. So that was a great first question. Okay, so the next one is, what college are you intending or planning to go to? So I am actually not in college right now. I am supposed to be, but I am taking kind of a year or two to decide what I want to do. So I graduated high school early and I am thinking about going to do college abroad, so in a different country, honestly. That is something that's been on the top of my mind for a while and is something I would really like to do. So if I ever go to college, I would like to study abroad, honestly. Okay, so the next one is, what will be your major? So my major will probably either be social media marketing or fashion design. I love fashion design, so it will be one of those. Okay, so the next question is, what got you into makeup? So I have loved makeup for years and I really started to get into it when COVID hit because it really got me to sit down and just watch videos of people doing their makeup, and I just love that creativity as well. So I started playing with makeup and now I do it all the time because I enjoy it so much. Now, I don't wear makeup all the time just because I need to give my skin a break, but I do really enjoy putting it on. So yeah, I really got into it during COVID. I just kind of just started doing it for fun and watching videos on what to do and all of that. And I really got good at it, and I now am able to help all my friends and family with it. If they ever have a makeup question, they always come to me. So I really enjoy playing around with makeup, and it is something I have loved to do for 4 or 5 years now. It is so much fun. Okay, so what is my favorite movie? So my favorite movie is probably any type of Hallmark movie. If you guys don't know what that is, it is a romance channel on I don't know, cable or something. I have no idea, but you guys, I love those type of movies. They're so sweet. They make me cry a lot because of how sweet they are, but they're the sweetest movies, and it is something I love so much. I watched it since I was like 3 years old with my grandma, and ever since I have just been in love with it. Favorite movies. But I am not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest, I love Barbie. All the old classic Barbie movies when we were kids, or like Diamond Castle, Princess and the Pauper, 12 Dancing Princesses, the Barbie and the like fashion tell, all of that stuff. I love all those old Barbie movies. They're so good. And I can like sing every single one of the songs. I have them memorized. I love them so much. So yeah, I'm not really good with like movies, but those are probably my top favorites is Hallmark and Barbie. I love them. Barbie's definitely like my comfort show. It is like something I find very comforting for me. So I love it. And then like I said, Hallmark is just, I love it so much. Okay, what is my dream career? So my dream career, I think I've mentioned it with what the major I want to go to would be social media marketing or fashion design. They are both something I really want to do in the future, and that would definitely be my dream career is fashion design and social media marketing. So we will see. Okay, what is my biggest fear? My biggest fear is clowns. You guys, it is bad. I am terrified of them. Clowns, dressed up characters, and fish. Those are my three. Can't stand, terrified. If I see a clown, I, till this day, will cry and hide. I can't handle them. I'm also terrified of dressed up characters, so it's really hard. I've only been in Disneyland one time, and I really can't go because I cried basically the whole time, so I'm terrified of the dressed up characters there. The only dressed up characters I can handle are princesses, and that's it. And then fish, terrified of fish. Cannot stand them. I don't know what it is about them, but I am so scared of them. Okay, what is my favorite makeup brand? I love this question. So my favorite makeup brand is probably Charlotte Tilbury. She is very expensive, but I love her so much. I just love all their products. She does such a great job. And then I also love Merit. So those two are kind of like hand in hand. I love Merit because it's like kind of clean girl aesthetic type, and it's not super cakey on your skin, which I love. So those are probably my two top favorites for like high end. And for drugstore, probably ColourPop, honestly. I really do like ColourPop, and I love some of the L'Oreal Paris stuff, especially for mascara. But I would say those are like my top favorites for drugstore or high end. How tall are you? So I got a few questions asking how tall I am. I am 5'8", so yeah, I am pretty tall. What is my favorite holiday? So my favorite holiday is Christmas, hands down. I love Christmas so much, and I've also gotten questions on when my birthday is. So my birthday is December 23rd. I am a Christmas baby. So Christmas is just so special. It's my birthday, my sister's birthday, my grandma's birthday, and my cousin's birthday. So there's just like a lot of birthdays, a lot of celebration, and then I just love Christmas in general. It's just such a magical time of the year, and love it. I could decorate like in the end of October if I was allowed to. I would decorate the end of October or even the beginning of October because I just love Christmas so much. But I doubt I'll ever do that just because of the Halloween and stuff. But yeah, Christmas is definitely my favorite time of the year. I love it so much, and it is definitely my favorite holiday. Always has. How many siblings do I have? So you guys also ask that a lot because I do sometimes show them. So I have a sister, and she is 16, and then I also have a brother who is 7. Have you ever been in a relationship before? So no, I have not been in a relationship before. a lot of people find that like shocking or something. I do have a reason. It's a very hard topic to talk about on why I have not, and it is something I could probably talk about maybe later on in the future when I get it kind of more processed and stuff. But yeah, I have never been in a relationship before, and to also go with this question, I have had someone ask if I am in a relationship, and the answer is to that, no, I am not in a relationship right now either. I mean, I am definitely open for one, but I refuse to date anyone in my hometown, so I don't know when I would, or when that will happen, because yeah, I just refuse to date anyone in my hometown or anyone that lives near me, honestly. And again, I have a reason for that, but that can be talked about like probably in a different video later on. Someone asked, who is my celebrity crush? So my celebrity crush, I don't exactly have a celebrity crush. I mean, I have a book crush, if that counts. So I'll tell you my book crush. Johnny from Binding 13. You guys, I have not read a book since then. I can't read a book because of Johnny. I am obsessed with him. I love him so much. Yeah, completely book crush. Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about Binding 13 and Keeping 13 or something. I want me a Johnny. He seems amazing. And yeah, that is definitely probably my book crush because I don't have a celebrity crush. But I do love him so much, and I, like I said, cannot read another book because I have been so obsessed with him so much, and also the girl character as well because I could relate to her in a lot of ways. So yeah, but that would be probably like my celebrity crush. I have another one that says, do I speak another language besides English? So no, I actually only speak English. I would love to learn like French, but I haven't done that. I tried, and you guys, I have dyslexia, so learning a different language is extremely hard for me. How old are you? I'm 19. I will be 20 in December, so I'm super excited to get out of my teen years because they have been awful. How many kids do you want? I love this question, guys. I want 5 kids. Everyone thinks I'm crazy for wanting 5 kids, but I love kids so much. And if I could have more, I would have maximum will be 6. I would have 6 kids, but my number I've always said since I was younger was 5. I want 5 kids. Be my dream to have all 5 of the kids. I have the names picked out too. So yeah, I want 5. Okay, so the next question is, what is your worst period story? This is so humiliating. I don't know if other people noticed, but yeah, they probably did. So it was probably a few months after I just started my period for like the very first time. I think I've only had it for a few months. And I went up to Wilmington to do a art lesson with an art teacher or something, me and an old friend. And I remember going to the bathroom and my period started, and it wasn't supposed to start yet. And I know this is like TMI, but it was really bad, like really heavy, and I was so embarrassed. So what I did is because I was young, oh my gosh, I was like 12 or something. So what I did is I grabbed a whole bunch of toilet paper and I put it in my underwear. And of course, when I got picked up, everyone decided to go to IHOP. And so it started bleeding through my pants and you could see it. So I had to hide it with a jacket. It was so humiliating. I remember that so well and how embarrassed I was. And I went home and I just changed. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I just changed as fast as I could. But yeah, that was probably the worst period story. And it's so embarrassing too, because I can imagine a lot of people saw because it bled through my pants. And of course it was really bad that week. It had to be one of the worst ones. So embarrassing. Yeah, I don't even like talking about it. I have not talked about that in years. I was so embarrassed when that happened. What's your favorite dog breed? So my favorite dog breed is like a poodle or like a teacup poodle because I am very sensitive to dog hairs, so I have to be careful, and poodles are just so cute and they don't shed and I just love them. What is your favorite holiday tradition? So I think my favorite tradition is either the 4th of July, where we wake up and go to the parade. After that, go through like the South, and then we go through the vendors and arts and crafts and all of that fun stuff, and then do the fireworks. I love that tradition. We do every year for the 4th, and it is so much fun. And my favorite like tradition for Christmas, I would say just like Christmas morning, where we go to my parent, me and my sister and my brother will all go sleep in my parents' room. Me and my sister have the blow up bed on the floor, and then everyone else has the main bed and everything, and we stay there, read Christmas books to my little brother because he is 7, and we wait for Santa to come and listen to the bells and him saying ho 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 outside the window, and we all go to sleep in there, and we wake up that morning all together and go out to the living room and open presents, and it's just such a special and fun time. I do really enjoy that, so it's probably one of my other favorite traditions to do as well. Okay, that was it for YouTube, so now I'm gonna answer the ones on Instagram. So the first one is, now it's gonna be a little more of a sensitive topic, so I'm just gonna warn you, and it is, when did you start having eating disorder thoughts? So I started having eating disorder thoughts when I was in 5th or 6th grade. I want to say it was probably around 5th grade, honestly, because that's when I started wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts, and I would not stop. Like, it was an ongoing thing until this year. Last year. Maybe last year. I think it was last year. I kind of stopped. Finally. It was really bad. I wear sweatpants and sweatshirts, and it was not like a set, it would just be, it was a very eating disorder thing I was doing, hiding myself because I was very uncomfortable with my body, and the thoughts got really bad and just grew every year, and just it kind of hit in high school when things really went downhill from there. So yeah, it started around like 5th or 6th grade. What are green flags for you in a relationship? So definitely the way he treats me when he sees my scars. So that is kind of hard to explain because I don't talk about this at all. I do struggle with depression. So if you guys ever see scars on my arms, I struggle with depression. So when a lot of people see that, they tend to turn away from me or look at me like I am like some type of demon or like a very awful person. So it can be really hard. So I think a big green flag for me, and this probably would not be for most people, would be the way he looks at me or talks to me when he sees the scars. Like he doesn't care to the world that I have them. Because I've gotten quite not very nice people in my hometown and stuff that have reacted to it. So that's probably one of my biggest green flags, is the way he treats me when he sees or finds out about the scars and my mental health, because it's been a struggle, which all of this can be in a whole different video. If you guys have any questions or anything about that, I can definitely talk more about my journey and stuff and help any of you guys out. But another green flag would be probably communication, honestly. The way he can communicate with me, and honesty, and just someone who's very supportive. I would love someone who's like super supportive and loves children. And Oh guys, I can go on and on about green flags or what I want in a man, but I'll stop there. I've written down like kind of what I want in a man, so I have like so much, but I think like the top is probably like someone who's going to be very protective towards me and very supportive and loving, and someone who loves children, but also someone who loves to travel is probably one of the biggest green flags as well, just because I love to travel so much. So someone who enjoys traveling would be perfect, and very active. I'll just stop there because I have a lot of green flags, or like what I would want in a relationship. The next question is advice for high school. So honestly, you guys, something I regret not doing is joining like a club or a dance team or sports or something, just that way you can meet people who have the same interest in you. But then again, I did not like high school at all. I got really sick when I got into high school. I got diagnosed with anorexia, so high school was really bad. I also got some very traumatizing experiences there, so I never had a good experience. But advice is to honestly surround people who are going to like support you, and like I said, do some type of like club or sports. That way you are surrounded by people who have the same interests as you, because I feel like that would make your high school experience a whole lot better. And to not go into high school with expectations that it's going to be like the High School Musical. Don't, because that's what I did, or like in the movies, because it is nothing like that. It is nothing like that. It's more of reality, and definitely at my high school, it was really bad and I did not like it. I am not gonna like try to scare you, but I personally would never want to relive those high school days. But also, if you need help with your work, don't be afraid to ask for help, because I was like way too afraid. And so another advice I can give you is ask for help, and to not, because that was like one of my biggest things, is I never asked anyone for help. I tried to do it myself and I really struggled with that. So I would definitely ask for help as well. And like I said, surround yourself with people who are really going to support you and help you, and who are really going to make your high school experience like amazing, and not people who are going to bring you down or depressed. So just try to be. And also, if you don't like it, think of it like you only have 4 years, just 4 years, or maybe even 3. I graduated a year early, so it could be possible that you may have 3 years. But just think of the positive side, that it is not long term and that you will not be doing this the rest of your life. It's only going to be 4 years out of many more years to come. So just think of it the positive way, is that it's only 4 years of your life, and that is it. And you never have to go back ever again. Okay, this is like a really long video, but y'all had so many questions. So just hang in there. I'll do like a couple more. Okay, so the next one is, do you regret not dating in high school? So I do not regret it. For years, the past like 4 or 5 years, I was like, man, I wish I did it in high school. I wish I had that experience. But now I am so glad I never dated in high school, because I was so young and I was so mentally sick that I could not love someone, because I couldn't even love myself. And if I dated in high school, it would have probably not even ended well, because I couldn't love myself, so I would not have been able to love someone else. And now that I am learning to love myself, I am very grateful. I never tried to have someone else to try to love, just because that would have probably been really hard for me. And also, I'm just really glad I didn't date in high school. I'm really glad I was able to start those 4 years able to focus on my health and to learn to find myself again, honestly. I am really glad that I never did, and that I was able to myself now, because now I think I found myself, honestly, and who I want to become and who I want to be with and everything. So yeah, I am very happy. I did not date in high school, so that, yeah. Okay guys, I'll do like 3 or 4 more questions and then I will stop. So the next one is, do you want to do more traveling? If so, where? So yes, I would love to do more traveling. If you don't know, I am actually going out of the country on Friday. I am so excited. I'm not gonna tell you where, because I don't know if this video will go out before I tell you or after. So I'm just gonna not say it yet, but I am going out of the country and I am so excited. I have been wanting to go out of the country for years now and I can't believe I finally get to do it. So yes, I would love to travel more. Honestly, I'm a big traveler. I love to do it so much. So yeah, I would definitely travel so much more. And if I could like go, I would love to go to England and Italy, Greece, Turks and Caicos, Switzerland, Iceland, Colorado, Dubai, Rome, Belgium. Oh my gosh, I could like name a whole list on where I want to go. I want to go everywhere. So a lot of people don't, or no, you guys probably know this by what I eat in a day, but how did you tell your friends and family that you are vegetarian / vegan, and how did they take it? Guys, it has been a roller coaster with that. So I have wanted to become vegetarian vegan for a while, and I just personally didn't want to eat meat because I felt really bad for the animals, and the way that it was made, it just grossed me out so bad. And of course, I support and love anyone who eats meat. I honestly don't care if anyone around me eats it, but me personally, I don't want to. So I told them, I flat out told them, I said, I'm gonna eat vegan and vegetarian, or like more of like vegetarian. I'm gonna become vegetarian and eat more vegan foods. I would love to eat a lot more vegan than vegetarian just because I do enjoy the vegan. But yeah, I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. And it took a while for, especially my family, to really understand. Until this day, they still have a hard time understanding that because they think I'm cutting out foods, and I get it. I mean, I have an eating disorder. You're really not supposed to. I know that it's me talking and not my eating disorder, so it was really hard to tell my parents and my family and friends that, because everyone went straight to, it's your eating disorder. So a lot of people probably won't have the same issue that I did, but it is hard for family to like understand, because they will think, and probably multiple families would, or parents or whatever, think like, oh, why are you doing that? Are you doing it for this reason or that reason? But you know, just tell them how it is and tell them that that's what I'm gonna do, because at the end of the day, it is your choice, it's your body, and it's not theirs. So honestly, it's whatever you want, but make sure you're doing it in a healthy way and for a reason that you want to. Don't do it because it's like an unhealthy thought or an unhealthy reason. Do it because you want to take care of yourself and stuff. So yeah, at the end of the day, your choice, your life and body. So if you want to do it, you can do it. Okay, 2 more questions. When do you want to move out, and are you considering it? So yes, I am considering it. It has been in the back of my mind. I am not financially ready to move out yet, but it definitely is in the back of my mind, and I definitely want to. I want to leave my hometown and everything because I want a fresh start. So when I move, it would be a really big decision because, like I said, I want like a whole fresh start on my life and everything. So that is one reason why I have not moved yet, because if I do, or like when I move, I want to move big. Like I know, maybe start off somewhere small, but I know I want to leave my hometown because I really need a fresh start. I need a fresh start with new people and a new environment because where I live has really traumatized me. So I would really love like a fresh start and stuff. So yeah, I have definitely considered it. And the last question is, how do you deal with toxic friendships? So I just cut them off, honestly. If you know they're unhealthy or they're very toxic, I would cut them off. Maybe, yeah, just cut them off. You don't deserve that because believe me, I've been through multiple toxic and unhealthy friendships who really treated me badly. And that's what I did. I was at the point where I just had to cut them off and just stop talking to them because it was getting dangerous and really bad and it wasn't good for my mental health. And if you can tell that your mental health is just going down, you need to cut them off because that's not healthy. And if they're not lifting you up and making you happy and bringing your mental health like positive, and if they're not doing that and they're making you depressed or making your mental health go down, you really don't need to talk to them. And I know it might be hard because I had a friend that I met in high school and we were really close for like a couple years, but I really needed to cut off that friendship because it wasn't a healthy one and it was really hard. So I understand if it's a really hard friendship or if they were like your best friend, but at the end of the day, it is like your health and I want you guys to be happy. Like I want the people who bring you happiness and everything, just, you need that in your life because, you know, it'll make your life so much more positive and better. And since I have cut off all these unhealthy friendships, it has really opened my eyes and has really helped me on so many different things and how I want, what type of friendships I want as well. And it's the same with relationships with a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever. Like you want someone who's gonna make you really happy and, you know, just like all of that. But yeah, if they're toxic and they're not good, cut them off. That's how you need to deal with it. You just need to cut them off. And if they've been a friend for a while or something, try to have a conversation with them and tell them, look, this is what's happening. And if they're rude to you or yell at you or whatever, just cut them off. You tried and it's done. So I would do that. But okay guys, that is it for the questions. I had quite a few more, but I did not end up getting to them. But yeah, if you guys want me to do another Q&A, please let me know. If there's a certain type of Q&A you would like to see or hear me do, I will totally be open to do that. But I have enjoyed this so much. I don't know why it took me this long to finally film a Q&A, but I really loved it. So I am really excited to film another one, hopefully soon. But yeah, so let me know if you guys like these type of videos or if there's like a certain type of Q&A you would want me to do. Comment down below and I can totally do it. But make sure to follow my Instagram because I might ask Q&A questions on my Instagram on the stories. So if you want to follow me on there. I also have a TikTok if you want to follow me on that as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe and I will see you in my next one. And I am so glad you guys were able to get to know me a little more. Bye guys.